Hello everyone, so in today's video I am going to be showing you look number 2 with the AMREZY palette, and I did already film the first few looks with the new Jaclyn Hill volume 2 palette, so I will be uploading that probably tomorrow or in 2 days. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the second look using the AMREZY palette. To start off the eyeshadow look, I'm taking the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0 to prime my eyes. Starting off with the shade BK, I'm taking a pencil brush from Morphe and I'm gonna start packing this color from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, and I'm packing this color right into the crease. This is going to be a halo cut crease, so we want to do everything that we do to the inner corner to the outer corner as well. Next, I am taking the shade Yugo and a Morphe Brushes Jaclyn Hill pencil brush, and I am packing this color right up above the previous color. Once the color is packed, I am going to start to soften the edges and do a little bit of blending. Next, I am taking the shade Semsa and I am using a tiny fluffy blending brush, also from Morphe, and I am going to start adding this color up above the previous color. As you guys can see, this time I'm not really packing this color, I'm just blending right away, and I'm adding the color like a tiny bit at a time, and I'm just going to repeat this process until I'm happy with the pigmentation and the blend of this color. So during the blending process, we usually lose a lot of the pigment, so I'm going back into the shade Yugo first and I'm going to start building the pigmentation back up. So I'm just using a different brush, I'm adding the color in, and I'm also blending as I go. Next, I am adding more of that color Semsa, and I'm also going to make sure that I really blend out this transition color so that we have a nice seamless blend. And lastly, I am going back into BK and adding that black in the crease and just really intensifying the color and building that pigment back up. Now moving on to cutting the crease, I'm going to be using the P. Louise eyeshadow base. This time I'm using the shade 0.5. And since this is a halo cut crease, I am focusing this right in the center of the lid. To create the halo, we are starting off with the darkest color that we used, which was the black. So I'm taking the black and I'm adding that to the outer corners of the cut crease first. Then moving on to Yugo, which was the second darkest color that we used, and adding that right next to the previous color. Now I'm coming in with the lightest color that we used, which was Semsa, and I'm adding that right next to the last color. And what I like to do is build up the pigment on these colors as well. So I'm gonna go back to every single color that we used, build up the pigmentation until I'm happy with it, and then we can move on to the color that we're gonna use as the spotlight on the center of the eye. And for the spotlight color, I am taking the shade Barb and applying that to the center of the lid. I first applied it with a brush, which looked beautiful, but I wanted it to be a little bit more intense, so I did end up going over it with my finger, and that did give a better application. And then once I went over it with my finger, I went back in with the brush just to blend the edges and made sure that everything looked nice and blended into the other colors. And for the lower lash line, I am taking the shade BK and just adding that with a flat brush. And for the waterline, I'm coming in with Vanity Beauties eyeliner in the black color. And to smoke out the lower lash line, I am adding the color Semsa one more time. For mascara, I am using my favorite one at the moment, which is the Fenty Beauty brand new mascara. It is so good. The way that the wand is made is so cool, something that I've never seen before. You guys definitely need to try it out. I think you're going to love it. Anyway, for lashes, I'm pretty sure I'm using Tati lashes in TL4 again, but this is no, the next video is the last video that I will be using these lashes. But anyway, this is the finished look. I hope that you guys like it. I will be uploading that last look with the AMREZY palette this week, and I will also be uploading the ones with the Jaclyn Hill palette. But anyway, that is it for me. Follow us all over social media at GlitterBeauties. Also, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And even if you don't, I just thank you so much for being here and watching. But thank you again so much for watching my little video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.